How did Brisk contact you to be a part of their new campaign?
Nate from SNL, SNL, SNA, Nate from SNA, he had started talking to him, and Marco had started talking to me about this thing that Lipton wanted to do. And I said, yeah, you know, call my agent. I hear it all the time, but then when they started telling me about it and telling me that it was going to be this claymation kind of commercial, I just, at first, I remember seeing the one they did with Rocky, and it was, and he couldn't even speak English, so I didn't really, I wasn't that excited. But then when they explained to me that the technology had gotten so great, that I said, oh, let's do it. So we did it, and I love the way it came out. I mean, it was amazing. It's as popular as Machete, and Machete kicked ass, you know what I mean? So I got 7-year-old kids coming up to me saying, and then I wash my hands, so.
Make love on a bike and ride off into the sequel. Then I wash my hands. That's Brisk, baby.
You've been in numerous movies. Which one has been your favorite to film?
Well, my favorite, it was Machete, just, not just because I was the lead, but I'm even embarrassed to say I was the lead. I mean, Robert De Niro was in it, Jessica Alba, Lindsay Lohan, Michelle Rodriguez, Chicken Marin, Don Johnson, it goes on. Steven Seagal, I got to kill Steven Seagal. Yes. So it was like, that was one of my favorite movies, and it was a lot of fun, so. Robert Rodriguez and I have such a great relationship. We've done 10 movies together, so he can just kind of look at me and I know what he wants. He's already got the film cut and in the can. It's better to shoot with him than a director that has to see what he wants. Because a director that has to see what he wants, you do 9, 10, 11 takes. But Robert just sets it up and bang, we shoot. Any director that I've worked with that has read Robert's book, Rebel Without a Crew, seems to know how to utilize time, and I like that. I don't like waiting in the trade. I hate trade. Trader reminds me of a cell.
You spent some time in the cell. What type of things did you tell yourself while you were in there to motivate you to turn your life around?
Well, I think incidents. I had no aspirations of turning my life around. Kind of like, even if you're on a pile of shit, even if you're on top, that's where you are, so at least I'm on top. So, my life before movies was I was on top of the pile of shit, so I was all right. And then incidents happened, and they caused me to say I'm going to spend the rest of my life on top of this pile of shit unless I take drugs and alcohol out of my life. Mm-hmm. And so once I did that, and I made a commitment to turn my life over to the care of God and dedicated my life to helping other people, my whole life changed.